He's got his glasses on. What we're doing now in Gommies workshop, we're going to be doing ecstasies. So we've done the enemy stuff. I've shown you how to change the solenoid on the enemy. I've shown you how to do the relief valve on the enemy. As you can see, both of those operations, 5 minutes, 6 minutes in total. Yeah, fair enough, when you start off it's going to take you half hour, but once you get your head around it, it's really easy. Let's just do the hat. Yeah, Jesus hat, get it. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to be doing an ecstasy. Now, I don't want to be patronising. I'll tell you how to undo the screws, but what I do want to tell you is that all the fittings on this gun are Imperial fittings. This gun is made in America. The bolts are not metric. I repeat, the bolts are not metric. So all we're going to do now is we're going to drop these two screws off. I'm going to put a battery in there. I'm going to show you the difference in the programming. Alright, we'll see you in a second. Okay, first thing I'm going to do now, program settings. On the Ecstasy, on a fully open board, there are 12 settings, and I'm going to run through the settings now. You sitting down comfortably. We get semi-automatic, cat semi-automatic, NXL, PSP, Millennium, CFOA, whatever that is, girlfriend. My personal favourite, auto response. Number 8 is select fire. That's the on the fly while you're actually shooting. You can change between semi, burst and full auto. That's an American thing. 9 is burst fire, 10 is fully automatic, 11 is rebound. We know that as ramping, and 12 is billy ball. Don't ask, girlfriend, it's like one shot every 1.5 seconds. It's meant to be like a pump gun, but a pump gun I could probably put out 6 rounds a second, so billy ball's a bit weird. Now, that is a US mode. In the UK, we get semi-automatic, we get semi-cat, and we get ramping. We'll probably have one more, or we're at billy ball, so we'll have 4 modes. Now, for the German market, all you get is semi-auto. Now you will have semi and semi-cat. You will only have 2 flashes on the board. What is he talking about, flashes on the board? Now, for those that cannot put their CD in a computer and read the programming, I'm going to show you how to do it right now. It's fairly simple. All we're going to do is we're going to put a battery in the gun. He says. So we've got a battery in there. I've left the foamers in because it holds the battery in place. Now, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull and hold the trigger, and I'm going to switch the gun on. And I'm going to let go of the trigger. We're now in programming mode. The first one, which is red, is fire mode. Yeah, I'm not going through all the others because we're only dealing with fire modes in this. Now, to change fire modes, all I'm going to do, press and hold. That will go away. Then I'm going to type in how many modes I want. 1, 2. I missed it, so I have to do that again. So press and hold till it disappears, and then press 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 would be, where are we? What's number 10? That's fully automatic now. So that will count through to 10. This gun is now set to fully automatic. If I wish to lock it in fully automatic, I'm just going to turn the gun off. There we go, got done. When I switch it back on and go to that one, switch the eyes off, I now have full auto. That's how we do the fire mode programming. This is all contained within your CD. If you was just to take that CD, put it in a computer, it's all there. I'll tell you what to do, print it out, take it to a game with you. Do not go to a game and go, oh, I don't know how to change the fire mode on my gun, because we're all going, why didn't you read your CD? Anyway, next thing we're going to do now is, this is more of a dealer thing, it's how to lock boards into certain fire modes for restricted areas for export. In this case we're going to be doing Germany, which is just semi-auto and semi-cat, although some German dealers have a Millennium mode on there as well, because we do play Millennium in Germany. Alright, so we're going to change this now, and I'll get back to you in a second. Bye bye. Okay, Gommies Workshop again. Here's our Ecstasy. Now, take the battery out. We've got our screws off. We've already done that in the prologue before. What we're going to do now is just drop these 2 screws off here. Okay. Now I'm going to leave the regulator and the ASA on the gun. Okay, so turn it round. We've got the little countersunk at the front. I always find this is best with a ball-ended Allen key. Pray remember these are imperial sizes and not metric. Once we've got that done, we can separate the upper from the lower. So this is our receiver, this is our trigger frame. You'll note here we have a barb tower and banjo bolt. These banjo bolts are very shallow. So what you will need to use, just going to turn my screen around, make sure you can see what I'm doing. What you need to use here is a flat-ended Allen key, because it's a much better fit. Okay, just wiggle that wire out of the trigger frame. So there's your trigger frame separately, and here we have the receiver in our hand. What we're going to do now is we're going to drop these two screws off so we can remove the bolt. Again, you want a flat-ended Allen key, it makes life so much easier. And what I'm going to show you here is where the actual port is for the programming. So the actual port for the programming is this one here, and that's what we're going to move on to now. I don't disconnect the wires from the board, there's no point. You can do if you want. You don't need to remove the solenoid. All you need to do is undo these two screws, turn the board upside down, and you will notice that the pins are here for the programming. So that's the next thing we're going to do, and I'm going to move on to there in the next film. We'll see you in a minute. Bye bye. Okay everybody peeps, what I want to show you now is the little holes on this board. You will notice all these holes around apart from one that is square. Now there's a reason why one of these pins is square. Now when we look at the actual where are we? When we actually look at the picket pin, you will see that one side of the picket pin has a little double of paint on. The reason it has a little double of paint on that side is because that is the side that goes into the square hole. Okay, so this is a bit awkward for me to do and hold the camera at the same time. All we're going to do is we're going to plug that into that port. Alright, that is the board connected, ready for programming. I don't have this lead connected to the picket device or a computer at the moment. We're going to do that next for you. So I'm actually going to program this gun from scratch into UK mode. Alright, we'll do that just now. Let me set my computer up and I'll be right back with you. Bye bye.